Data and text life cycle. So data and text life cycle, first point is normally your big data and text life cycle. Already we have discussed that, which is the from the traditional data analysis we just implemented depends on our currently which is available huge data. Yes, so analytics are normally which is analyzing the particular data in of huge data which is available in the different resources. Yes, basics. So to address the requirements for the performing the analysis in big data, the step-by-step methodology we have to execute. Some techniques, some approaches are needed in our discovering the particular data from the huge data. That's why we go for the some of the life cycle which is having the 6 phases here. So your first phases, so already discussed, your 6 phases are here. Your first phases discovery, your second phases data preparation, your third phases model planning, your fourth phases model building, your fifth phases yes communication result, your final one is organize. Yes. So this is all the 6 life cycle stages of your big data technology. So here from the big data adoption and planning perspective, there is important addition of the life cycle and consideration of the main issues, training which is used mainly for the training or education or some of the education technique tools, also in staffing data and text team. So these are the some of the basis we go for the data. Yes, so some of the example, business user will be a project sponsor, project manager, business intelligence analyst, so database administrator, data engineer, data scientist. These are the some of you are working with the data. Yes. Key roles for a successful analytic project. Already we have seen. So these are the some of the key roles we need here. Yes. So business users to understand the domain area first. So project sponsor provide the requirements why we are working with the project. So project manager which is ensures meeting the objective of your previous received requirements. Business intelligence analysis which is providing you the business domain expertise based upon the understanding of the data. So DBA, that is database administrator, which is creating the database. Yes, a data engineer which is you providing you the technical skill, who are giving you the technical information about you, the taking the data from the discover the data from the particular data. So data scientist which is providing you the technique and modeling, the technique, the approaches, the algorithm which is defined by the data scientist. So yes, data analytic life cycle is designed for the big data problems and also the data science project, which is an iterative process of your big data technology. It's a real project which is used for your real project here. So we can work and return earlier process and new information is covered. So when we are making the first phase, when we are making the process, so which can be discover the problem statement in the earlier stage. Yes. So these are the life cycle of your big data technology. So discover, data preparation, model planning, model building, communication result and organizations. So these are the main 6 phases of your life cycle. The first one is, we just make a discussion on the first one is phase 1 is discovery. So we have already discussed that we have to understand the what we are going to work on it, which we are going to work on it. So in addition, the team formulate insights in the hypothesis that can be later tested with the data. So learn about the data source needed, which data source are needed for our project. We have to learn, we have to know aware about the data. So next, data preparation, which is includes the pre-process condition data period and modeling the analysis. So before the model planning, we have to make a data preparation here. So normally your data preparation includes these are some required workspace here. So where we are taking the data from, which is not all the data are available. Some of the data may be working on the data may be payment mode. It may be a paid version. So it may be sometimes some data are free. So all the data we require is not a free one. So we have to pay and we have to work on it. Yes. So next we go for the model planning. So model planning in general, we have to make a discussion with your team. That is, during this phase, the team maybe refers the develop in the phase 1 from the phase 1, and we just have to first have a data, taking the data when the resources are taking. So we just discover all those things in one outline. Yes. In model building, so once the data is tested, once the data is planned, we have to make a model, just making the model using the particular data. So these are the sum of the application we have to work on it. For collecting the data, just planning the data, we have to build the data. So these are the some of the application we have to work on it. First, we have to make an outline that what is what. Then we have to discuss about all these application, resource, tools, how it's work on. Yes. Next, communication result in phase 5. So after executing the model, once the model is completed, we just executed the model here. So the team need to compare the outcomes of the modeling. So we have to compare and we have to implement the once completed model. So when we are making the failures or when we shown that some of the complication, we have to find out. So identifying the key finding and quantifying the business value, we have to develop again your data maybe. So it may be changed. So finally the phase 6 operations. So finally your team communicate with the final implementation process. Once it's done, feedback gain. Still it may be in your some problems or issues are arise. So the team delivers the final report. So code, technical documents, everything will be finalized in your final phase. Yes. So these are the most important life cycles of your big data technology. When we are analyzing the particular data, these steps to be followed for the perfect and accurate data taken. Yes.